midfield,
They used him.
to the 40 before being taken down.
On a fucking
from
thing.
Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Jones eluding the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of a
bro, fucking go 0 on me, bro. Don't fucking go 0 on me, bro.
On that one, and that is his speed. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it. Fights through, and now a crease. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We'll see right now, little buddy.
I mean, he
we'll
is
see right now. Got something for that ass.
Using that size and strength there to good advantage as he shakes free of a would-be tackler. Throwing is Eason. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the
Feeling
tide.
the pressure back there in that pocket, huh?
They go play action with Eason. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Yeah,
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was a pick,
Took
boy.
a shot, couldn't connect.
That was a pick.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Eason toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's Eason to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Eason going to drop the throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Jones being chased out left. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Steps away. Touchdown, Giants! It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram, and the Giants are going to jump back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Meanwhile,
sorry,
this
bro,
one
you're not
knocked
gonna
down in the
fucking
backfield. It's incomplete. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason.
Oh, the user. Let's go. This way, little buddy.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, he'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On 1st down, Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Jones throwing for it. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks
stay in that pocket, boy.
Of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eason sets to throw.
No.
Nearly intercepted.
Want to get picked off again.
It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front.
Is that my ball?
We send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead.
Better tighten up there, Playboy.
To receive this kick.
Better tighten up.
On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. They'll look to throw. And the interception by the Seahawks team leads to a touchdown. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
I don't have to use them on you.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Eason. Forced out to his left. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. That play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eason's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Looking to throw. Eason. That's caught by Penning. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. It's Eason. Throw right side is into the hands of his
No,
and
he got lucky.
Score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Hell happy right now,
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Oh,
and the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing Jones on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. To throw is Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
56, the mic. 56 is the mic.
Here's Jones. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, taken in by
No.
and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Got user boy. Oh, this was gonna play funny like this? Okay, we'll see.
Jones eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Jones out to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Look, bro, I don't want you to cry later on, right?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
56. Mike's 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Trap 60. Trap 60. 6. Mike 56. Hey, D-line, let's get on the ball. On the ball.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Pass complete, Galladay. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards remain for second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Jeez.
And is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he's got it.
I don't want to
It's
fucking
caught
hear
for
it.
a touchdown.
All right?
They have
I don't
taken
fucking
the
hear
lead
it.
here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess
Got it.
what? It got done. They
Got it.
now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that
Nah,
they just
bro.
knew
What
would
the
work
fuck,
from
dude?
past
Gag.
experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last
You're all
drive,
mad.
and they
You're all
did.
mad,
right.
bro.
They
You
got
should
it
have taken
done.
your
Looks like
dub,
they're gonna be
son.
the
Good luck
winners.
trying to get another one.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
Got one shot.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good job, bro.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it have been
taken that blessing, bro, and never
even
looked
though
back.
we both knew it was a long shot.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes we're too cocky for our own good, you know? The drive that puts you away. Jeez. Like that, Daniel? Like that, Daniel? Like that, Daniel? 56 comp? Like that, Daniel?
Well,